Hello students, I am Dr. T. Jalaja Nair and I am here to continue your class. In the last video, I had dealt with the chapter The Heritage of Indian Art. Today I'll deal with the grammar portion given at the back of the lesson. Today I'll give you an account of tense. What is tense? A form of verb that shows if something happens in the present, past, or future. And as you have already studied tense, it is of three types: the present tense, the past tense, and the future tense. And because in the lesson we have to study mainly about the past tense, I'm going to discuss past tense only. So past tense also has four different types. First one is the past indefinite tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous. Now we'll see what is past indefinite tense. This tense is used to express habitual actions in the past, to express an action in the past which has ended now, and also it is used to express an event that happened at a particular time in the past. For the formation of sentence in this tense is there will be the subject and the second form of the verb. I've given an example that I went to the market. So here the verb is went and it is in the second form. And this is how we write in past indefinite tense. Now the second is past continuous tense. This tense is used to express an action in progress in the past. To express an action in progress at some point of time in the past. And it is also used to express two or more actions going on at the same time. The formation of the sentence in this tense will be subject plus was or were plus verb plus ing, because it is a continuous tense and it deals with an action which had taken place in the past. So this I am giving an example of the same sentence. I was going to the market. In the previous one, I said I went to the market. Now in past continuous tense, we'll say I was going to the market. Now next is the past perfect tense. This tense is used to express an action completed before another action in the past. It is also used to express an action that happened earlier at a point of time in the past. The formation of the sentence in this tense is subject plus had plus third form of the verb. So again, I'm dealing with the same sentence which I had given in the past indefinite tense. I went to the market. In past continuous, it was I was going to the market. Now it is in past perfect tense, we'll say I had gone to the market. Now the last type of past tense is present perfect continuous tense. This tense is used to express an action or event that had begun and was going on up to a point of time in the past. So in here, the action which had begun at a particular time, was still going on at up to a certain point of time. The formation of this sentence in this tense will be subject plus had plus been plus verb plus ing. Wherever there is a continuous tense, we'll add ing to the verb. Now, the formation of the example of this tense is I had been going to the market. So these are the four forms of past tense. I hope you have understood the four types of past tense. Now we'll come to the exercise. Put the verbs in the following sentences into past indefinite tense. So In such sentences, what you have to do, first you have to select the verb. What is the verb in that sentence? If we'll see the first sentence, it is I go to work by car. So what is the verb here? The verb is go, and we'll have to change that verb into past tense. So it will be I went to work by car. The second sentence is I meet him on Monday. Here the verb is meet. So it will be changed into the second form of tense, second form of the verb, and it will be I met him on Monday. The third sentence is she always wears a blue sari. Now you'll have to change into past indefinite tense, and here the verb is wears, and it will be changed into the second form of the verb. So the sentence will be she always wore a blue sari. He gets up. Now the fourth sentence is he gets up at 6:30. Now here the verb is gets. It will be changed into got. He got up at 6:30. Now the fifth sentence is Rena speaks slowly. Now we'll see what's the verb here. It is speaks. So in past tense it will become spoke. So the sentence will be Rena spoke slowly. Now the sixth sentence, we'll come to the sixth sentence. The play begins at 9. Now you'll see here the verb is begins. So you'll have to change the form of the verb. The play began at 9. The seventh sentence, Karan likes Coca-Cola. Here the verb is like, and it will be changed into past form. Karan liked Coca-Cola. It smells good. Again, the verb here is smells, and it will be changed into smelled. It smelled good. Ninth sentence, Rena cries when she's hurt. Here the verb is cries. There are two verbs, cries and is. So Rena cried when she was hurt. Now last sentence is, I dream every night. Now here the verb is dream. So it will be, I dreamed every night. Now we'll come to the second exercise. Here the question is, fill in the blanks with past indefinite or past perfect form of the verbs given in the bracket. So based on the explanation, the way I had explained about the different forms of past tense, I hope you will be able to answer the question, the blanks, answer the questions here. The first one is, by the time the ambulance dash, the patient dash, and the verbs they are given in the bracket, it is arrive and die. So it will be, by the time the ambulance arrived. The answer will be arrived. It will be in the first blank. Arrived is the past form, past indefinite form, and the patient had died. This is the past perfect form of the verb. Similarly, in the second sentence, the teacher dash, they could go home when they dash their work. We have two verbs given in the bracket, say and complete. So in the first blank, the teacher, the past form of say is said. The teacher said they could go home when they. Now here there will be the past. It has to be filled with the past perfect form of the verb. What is the verb here? Complete. So the teacher said they could go home when they had completed their work. Third sentence, we dash the lesson after the teacher dash it to us. Now in the first blank, the verb that is given is understand. So here the past form of understand is understood. We understood the lesson after the teacher. Now here the past perfect form of explain will be, the teacher had explained it to us. Now the fourth sentence, I wish dash your thesis by the due date. and the verb given in the bracket is submit. I wish you had submitted your thesis by the due date. Again here, we have filled the blank with the past perfect form of the verb submit. Next sentence, fifth one, Sandeep dash to get a first class. He dash only a second class and was naturally disappointed. Now the verbs that is given in the bracket is hope and get. So you have to fill the first blank with hope and the second with get. So in the first blank, we'll use the past perfect form of the verb hope. Sandeep had hoped to get a first class. Full stop. He got only a second class and was naturally disappointed. Now the sixth sentence, several hours before the cricket match dash, the spectators dash the stadium. The two verbs given in the bracket are begin and fill. So in the first blank, we'll fill the verb in past indefinite form. Several hours before the cricket match began, the spectators had filled the stadium. So in the second blank, the past perfect form of the verb filled has been used. Seventh sentence, he dash hungry because he dash nothing to eat since the previous day. The verbs given in the bracket are be and have. So the form of be will be, he was hungry because he had nothing to eat since the previous day. Had refers to the past perfect form of the verb have. Now, number 8 sentence, mother dash very tired. She dashed the whole day. We have be and work as verbs in the bracket. The mother was very tired. So in the first blank, we have filled it with past indefinite tense. And in the second one, she had worked the whole day. That is the past indefinite tense of the verb. So I hope you have understood how we have to fill in the blanks according to the form of tense that has been given or asked in the questions. Now the third exercise, put the verbs in brackets into past continuous tense. Now here we have given only one option, that is we have to change the word given in the bracket into past continuous tense only. So let's start with the first sentence. The children were frightened because it get dark. The get is given in the bracket. It is the verb that has to be used. So in past continuous tense, let's see how the sentence has been formed. The children were frightened because it was getting dark. Now this is the past continuous form of the verb get. The second one, the aeroplane in which the soldiers travel crashed after taking off. Now here the verb given in the bracket is travel. So again, the aeroplane in which the soldiers were traveling. Why we have used were? Because the soldiers is plural. So there you have to change. You have to use were. The soldiers were traveling crashed after taking off. The third sentence, he usually walks to work, but today I see him travel in a bus. So we have two verbs, see and travel. So let's see how I'm going to change the sentence according to the instructions. He usually walks to work because today I saw him. In the first blank, we have changed it into the past indefinite form. Saw him traveling in a bus. Next sentence, the car had nobody in it, but the engine ran. Now, the car had nobody in it, but the engine was running. This is how we have changed the verb into the past continuous form of the tense. Now the fifth one, are you going to Indore? I thought you go to Bhopal. Now here the verb is go. Are you going to Indore? I thought you were going to Bhopal. Now the sixth sentence. While they watched TV, somebody entered from the back. Now here the verb is watch. While they were watching TV, somebody entered from the back. In the next sentence, he had a bad fall while he repaired his house. He had a bad fall while he was repairing his house. So again, we have changed the verb into past continuous form of past continuous tense form. Now the next 8th sentence. From the sound, it was clear that Neha practiced on the harmonium. Here the verb is practice. From the sound, it was clear that Neha was practicing on the harmonium. 9th sentence. Just as I wonder what to do next, the call bell rang. Just as I was wondering what to do next, the call bell rang. Now we'll come to the last sentence. My wife and I talked about you the other day. My wife and I were talking about you the other day. So that completes the second exercise and the grammar portion of this lesson. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you once again.